I am live. I am live. I am live. Happy Wednesday, Facebook family. Happy Wednesday, network marketers. Happy Wednesday, friends. Man, oh man, oh man. Is it getting crazy out in politics land? Crazy, 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 crazy. So got some good stuff to share with you tonight. Excited. I've got so much stuff going on the next couple of weeks. It's crazy. So tomorrow I'm going to interview at 1:15 right here on my timeline the awesome Tracy Walker. If you have not heard her story, absolutely fabulous. She's definitely a legacy creator. I'm going to interview her tomorrow at 1:15 Central Standard Time. It's going to be cool. It's a little bit earlier than I normally go live, but that's the time it's going to work for her. So bring on. She's going to tell her story about, and I think it's going to make a huge, huge impact and maybe impact somebody's life and maybe give you some insight. So definitely want to tune in for that. And then of course tomorrow at 5:15, I'm actually going to be going live inside our Rank Makers Live virtual summit group doing a DMO Dominator live prospecting, which is going to be cool. Excited about that. Then at 7 o'clock, we get to see episode 3 of Play to Win. If you haven't seen that, absolutely cool. I'll probably do a watch party back here on my page so you guys can see that. Very, very cool. It's just a really, really neat deal. It's going to be absolutely awesome, awesome. And in between all that stuff tomorrow, I get to do a lot of prospecting and business building, and I got a bazillion follow-ups I got to do. I'm going to work on my simple 4-step system. Is some of the stuff we're going to talk about here tonight. And I'm going to talk about those 4 parts, some of the basic stuff as a network marketer that you need to have if you're going to begin to build your business. Now, these steps aren't the only steps. And notice I said they're simple, not easy, doesn't guarantee automatic signups, any of that kind of stuff. So one thing I want to clarify for those that people are like, oh, yeah, you said there's only 4 things to do. Well, these are 4 basic things that you must do if you're going to build a business. Now, there's a lot of other things that you probably want to do, like getting mentors and coaching and mindset training and all kinds of other stuff and leadership skills, and there's all that stuff around the edges. But these are 4 basic things no matter what level that you get at. If you want to grow your business and take it to the next level, if you've got maybe a stagnant leg that's not doing anything, these 4 steps are going to explode your business. These are the things that I do on a daily basis, on a regular basis, all the time to grow my business, to get more customers, and focus on teammates. So we're going to jump into that. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. Absolutely love it. I'm a coach with the Higdon Group over in the 100K inner circle. Absolutely blessed to have that position. So cool. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator, and I hope you are too. So here we go. So the first part that is very, very important if you're going to have a network marketing business, and let me prelude into this, because there's some things you actually, one is you need an audience, and this is sort of these are like the parts of this. So you're definitely going to have an audience. You're going to need to know who you're reaching out to, and we talk about where to find people. Matter of fact, I can't do that tomorrow. I got to remind, we're going to talk about, I got to write that down because I want to talk about where to find people. Let me make that note. Where to find people, because that's actually sort of a pre-step. That's a pre-step. That's sort of like the stuff when you're getting ready to bake a cake, you're getting all the ingredients together. So that's a pre-step. It's like warming up the oven. This is the pre-step. So the pre-step is you've got to have an audience. You've got to have a target market. You got to know where to find people. So we'll just say that you already found your people. You know where they're at. These are the 4 things you're going to do every single day once you know where your people are at. So I want to clarify this. Like, well, where do I find people? We'll talk about that. Probably not tomorrow. So I'm here in the next couple of days. We're going to talk about that. Maybe we'll do that on Saturday or Sunday. I've got to figure out my schedule because, like I said, it's slammed. But I'll post it up here. I'll do a pre-post so you know. Maybe do it on Sunday. That should be fun to do on Sunday, where to find people. So the first thing that you need to have, which is very important, I'm going to post these down here as I go along. So I'm going to hit post here. And number 1, I'm going to hit it in the chat. I'm going to chat it up here. And then I'm going to bring it up on my screen. Actually, I want to bring this up on my screen. There we go. So the first thing in having what I call a simple 4-step system to building your business is you've got to have invite scripts. You've got to have those set up somewhere. And we'll actually talk about that when I talk about finding people. We'll talk about some invite scripts that you can use to find those people. So we'll tie those right in to that training. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably do that on Sunday. Probably going to be around 7:15 Central Standard Time, somewhere in that time frame, but I'll post the actual event up here. So one is you've got to be able to have invite scripts, and those invite scripts are very generic. They've got basically 3.5 parts to them. If you're cold prospecting, which I do, warm market prospecting is different. I'm talking about total cold prospecting. That's how I build my business. Now, I do have some warm friends in my business, which is great. But for the cold prospecting side, where you're going out and knocking on complete strangers' door, that's what my primary mission is to get that mission out there. It's almost like being the people that come up to your door trying to sell you Bibles, right? That's my goal. Is I don't care who's in the house. I just want to introduce them to Christianity. So that's sort of the deal here. I want to introduce them to a business opportunity, right? I'm going to knock on their door. I'm going to put a message of hope in their inbox. I'm going to say, hey, curious if you might, I know we don't know each other. And we'll talk about this when we get in that, but I'm going to have my invite script. So it's very, very important that you have that invite script. So that's number one that you're going to need to have. It very, very important. So if you're taking notes, you might want to write this down, invite scripts, because here's some of the questions that you need to ask yourself as you're building your business is how questions. How do I get an invite script? How do I write an invite script? So you might want to write that down. Number one, how do I find invite scripts, or how do I write invite scripts, or what are the parts of an invite script? And we'll talk about those on Sunday too, where to find people and invite scripts. And we'll actually dig into those so you know exactly what's required to be in those. And ouch, I just stabbed myself with my own pen. We'll do that with the invite scripts and that on Sunday. So where to find people. Why am I doing driver updates on my day? I'll come back, go away. So good evening, Omar. So let's do that. So invite scripts is number one. Number two, so you've got your really cool invite script. Well, what do you do next? Anybody, anyone? Number two is the presentation. So you've got your invite script. You put that out into somebody's inbox, and you've done it over and 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 over again. And then they eventually come back to you and say, yes, I would like some information, please. So next is your presentation. Now, there is no, people say, well, how long should it be? The question, how long should it be? Your company should have, and there may be a series, there may be teasers. I'm not a big fan of teasers because sometimes they're a little bit annoying to somebody that's a red and or a green that wants to get a lot of information. And if you don't understand somebody's personality type, if they're a green and you send them a teaser information video, if you know they're a green going into it, we're talking about personality types, it's a whole nother training. But if you understand a green is somebody who likes a lot of information, and if you send them a 2-second or 30-second teaser video, hey, Paula, if you send them a 30-second teaser video, you're just going to get them irritated because the green is somebody who needs lots of information. So if you know that they're a green going into it based on the conversation that you have, if they say, well, I would love to look at that, but I'm going to need a whole bunch. I'm going to need to do my research. If they use the word research anywhere in a conversation that you're having with them, they're green. Absolutely. I'll get you as much information as you want. Matter of fact, here's a 30-minute recorded overview that explains exactly from top to bottom, Rudy to the Tootie, exactly everything that you're going to need to know about our business. If they use the word research in any conversation that you're having with them, they're agreeing. Or I need to evaluate the information, or I need to evaluate the subject matter, any that kind of stuff, they're agreeing, right? You're going to give them all the information in the world, and you're going to say, hey, as much information you need, you just let me know and I'll get it all to you. And you can point them, and they might have to know all the FAQs. If you got some type of product, don't get upset and use some crazy thing like, well, you just go to McDonald's and you don't care about the ingredient. How do you know? Don't say stupid stuff like that, okay? Just if they use words like I need information, I need to do my research, I'm going to need to do a quantitative analysis, any of those kind of words are green. And you give them as much information, you feed them, Elmo, feed them, Seymour, feed them all the information they need. They're going to be agreeing. If they're red, if they're going to say, hey, just get to it, just give me the information, I just need to take a look at this, you probably want to do some kind of medium, somewhere in the medium presentation, maybe give them enough information to get them going. So they're like, yeah, and you call them back, so you're ready to get started. They're like, yeah, and then maybe they might have gone ahead and enrolled before you even call them back, right? That's a red. Somebody that's like sees the information, they can make a decision. A lot of times they'll make a decision before you even get them the information, like, hey, this looks cool. I've already researched this. I've been talking about this. Let's go. Let's get rocking and rolling, right? So there's different personalities. And when you figure those out, you'll know what presentation to send them to. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person, right? You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. So when you send out that presentation, you've got to have confidence in it. Now here's that. I'm going to write this down to edify the presentation. Edify, and this is probably going to be new for some of you. Probably never heard this before. So you know that when you're going to a live presentation, or back in the old days when you were going to an Amway meeting, right, and you were taking somebody to your Amway meeting and they were going to meet you there. Hey, the person that's presenting tonight, they've been with the company X amount of time. They came right in, and as a result, they've grown a big, huge business. They're making $10,000 a month. You definitely want to be sitting in the front row to see this person. So you're going to do the same thing on the presentation, right? This presentation, just to let you know, to be clear exactly what you're going to see in this presentation. This presentation and sharing the exact script, and I like to say this, the exact script that I shared with you, right? As a matter of fact, I'll actually read it to you verbatim. Let me go back here. One page. Setting the stage so that you are clear on what you're going to be watching in 11 short months of working around my busy schedule. This is how I edify my presentation video, using the script that I shared with you, and inviting people to watch a short presentation video that I'm going to share with you. I've enrolled 1,500 customers. Now, I can't promise you the same thing, get the same results, because you may not have the same drive and work ethic I do. However, for the right person, there's a significant income potential working for you on a part-time basis. How soon do you think you can watch the presentation and get back to me? Right? I'm setting that posture. I'm edifying the video. I'm edifying the presentation. Right? How soon? What's been done for me? Now, if you're brand new and you haven't been in the business, you use the presentation to edify somebody else. Maybe you have an upline leader, an upline diamond, an upline triple, blue, black diamond, quadruple, sapphire, whatever, right? As a result, or maybe you can say, you can use a company. Hey, this company, with the reps using this exact presentation in the last 11 months, they put in X number of reps, they put in X number of customers. You can edify the video. So you need to learn how to edify that presentation, so it's not just something that somebody's going to take for granted and say, oh, it's just a video. No, this presentation right here has created this result for me, right? This presentation right here has done X. This presentation has done X for our company. This presentation has done X for our team. This presentation has done X for me. However you want to do that, but you need to edify the presentation just like you would edify a presenter that you're taking to a live meeting. So absolutely cool there. So let's see where we go. Somebody says, can you share the guide script? Not sure what that means, but yeah, if you want the script guide, the social media script guide, you can actually go to Rank Makers Shop. There's one S, so it's not Rank Makers Shop. It's rankmakershop.com. Get the social media script book. It's right in there. You can have it shipped right directly to your front door. Actually, absolutely recommend you do that. So let's go back. Number three in your 4 simple steps, the things that you need to do on a regular basis every day, of course, is have a simple, duplicatable training system in place, something that anybody can use anytime, anywhere, for any place. Let's see, where did it go? Did I lose a broadcast there? There we go. We'll throw that up there. So you need to have a simple, duplicatable training system, something that you can plug someone into, and you can teach them. You can share the scripts with them. You can teach them how to use the scripts. You can teach them how to find a target audience. You can teach them basic prospecting skills. It needs to be something that's very, very simple. There it is. There we go. So a simple, duplicatable training system, something that you can plug into. Most likely, most of the time, that can be like a private Facebook group that once somebody gets enrolled, and you can put them in there. Maybe there's some training videos in there. You definitely don't want to have to sit down and train every single person yourself. You want to record a video, or maybe you have some company videos that you can plug somebody into, and it says, here's the script that you share. Here's how you find prospects. If you're going to do it yourself, maybe you have your system put in place that you can do that on a regular basis and help people out. So simple, duplicatable training system somewhere, probably a private Facebook group is probably the best place to do that. And number 4, this is very, very important. This is where the big money are at. Yeah, I used bad English on purpose. This is where the big money is at. So this is very, very important for you. A simple, duplicatable follow-up plan. And you notice I said plan. You need to have a follow-up plan, because you realize that when you're reaching out to people and asking them if they're open to taking a look at your opportunity to see if it's a fit for them, right? You're just asking them to take a look because you don't know and they don't know, because they don't know what you're doing yet, right? So when you send that information to them, you're asking them to look. You're not asking them to join your deal. You're not asking them to buy anything. Now that's a whole nother training. You might be reaching out to your friend saying, hey, I'm trying to accomplish this next goal level. Can you buy my stuff? Different script, different product, different approach. Everything's different about this. This is cold prospecting. You're reaching out to somebody, and I reach out and I don't know Omar, and I put a message in the inbox, say, Omar, I know we don't know each other. I ran across you on the Harley Davidson page today when I was looking at the new Livewire. Have you seen it? Absolutely cool. Hey, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I'm expanding my business. You seem like a really sharp guy. However you want to say that. I'm expanding my business in your area. I know we don't know each other. Curious if you might be open to take a look at what I do to help people earn money online. If not, absolutely okay, no big deal. Let me know either way. So he's going to reply back to that system, but you need to have a duplicatable follow-up. He may say, yeah, well, I want to look right now, but he may be interested, but he's got a lot of other stuff going on. We don't know what's happening behind the internet, right? We don't know what's going on in their living room. Maybe he's getting ready to have a baby. Maybe his dog just ate his cat, whatever. He's got life going on. So he may say he's interested, and then you say, cool, how soon can you watch the presentation? He says, tomorrow. You follow up, he ghosts you. Then you need to have a follow-up plan. You need to know what to say on the next follow-up. You need to know what to do on the 10-day. You need to know what to do on the 30-day. You need to know what to do on the 45-day. Whatever your follow-up plan is, you need to have one. And the cool thing about that is when you have a duplicatable training system, you're going to teach people how to follow up, and they're going to have a plan in place, and they're going to have a really cool way to follow up, whether it's on a journal with some people use index cards. I use a Google Doc spreadsheet for mine. Whatever that process is. Yeah, it's a Harley Davidson Livewire. It's an all-electric motorcycle they just launched out. It's very cool. It's like 29 grand. It's absolutely crazy sexy, and it's probably up there on my profile cover page. So very, very neat. So anyway, so those are the 4 steps. So we talked about an invite script. Let's throw these all up here. See if I can copy these and do this all at once. I just messed something up. And copy. So these are the 4 things that you need to do at least on a basis, or have in place on a regular basis, so that you can run an effective business. So something about Periscope didn't work, which is cool. So you need to have your invite scripts. You need to have your presentation. You need to have a simple duplicatable training system, and you need to have a simple duplicatable follow-up plan that anyone, regardless of their level of skill, can use at any time that they need to. And the cool thing about it is, if you've been doing this for a while, you can always just re-engage and start your business over. So if you've got scripts that you can just drop in somebody's inbox and ask them if they're open, if you have a presentation, and that presentation could be a live Zoom. It could be a live Zoom, wherever it is, wherever you feel comfortable, whatever works for you, right? Something that's going to work for you that you can plug people into. And remember, if you're going to try to guess what people might like, you're going to drive, well, I'm going to use this video for that person. I'm going to use this video for that person. I'm going to use this video for that person. Best thing is just pick 1 or 2, depending on what your mood is in, and send people to that, right? I have the system that I use for my presentation. It's customizable, so people can go in, and it tells me where they're at through the process. And at the end, it asks them what they want to do. Do you want to do this, this, or this? And whatever they choose, it tells me what they chose, and I can follow up accordingly based on how they responded to that video. So very, very cool system there. So those are the 4 basic steps that you're going to need when it comes down to building a business. Now, all the other stuff like plugging into trainings and getting mentorship and getting a coach, and those are all very, very important as well. Those are things that you need to do to grow your business. You need to get all the stinking thinking out of here, because you reached out to 10 people and you put 10 scripts, and oh, nobody's reaching out to me, or maybe Facebook blocked you because you sent 50 message requests and Facebook said, not sending any more today. So move over to LinkedIn, or move over to Instagram, or go to Twitter. Go somewhere else. There's thousands of people out there. Heck, pick up the freaking phone book and call people. There's so many places you can reach out to people and have conversations with people and start conversations with people. Go to a page and find a conversation and start having conversations with people and get them to send you a message to your inbox. And then, of course, you can start that dialogue. Be creative. Think outside the box. Figure out, well, if Facebook just blocked me from sending messages, where else can I go and have conversations with people so that I can get them in front of my information. So hopefully this has provided some value. Keep your business system simple. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't get your reach outs, prospecting scripts all salesy and that. Remember, we'll talk about that on Sunday. We're going to go where to find people. We're going to talk about the meat and potatoes of invite scripts, and I might even share some of the ones that I share with you guys so you can see exactly what are you saying. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Yes, it is 10:30 and I am drinking coffee. I love it. It actually chills me out, I guess, because I'm like running 1,000 amps all the time. So I actually put I get this coffee from Melaleuca. It's a Melaleuca brand. I love their products. I'm not a rep for them. I just love their products. But I get their coffee, and then I put creamer in it, and caramel, and chocolate, and cinnamon, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So got the whole coffee bar thing downstairs, which is very, very cool. So I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. Go out and make an extreme impact. I said that backwards. On a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, tomorrow, don't forget, Play to Win. See episode 3, season 2, 7 o'clock Central. I think it's time for some 8 o'clock Eastern. Can't wait to get in. Just lots of cool information. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.